Hi Emily, this is Grayson, your new vegan friend in San Antonio. I just wanted to kind of take this opportunity. I'm off today, so I wanted to send you a video. I know that you said you were having a little bit of problems with how to cook certain things or how to make certain dishes. So I wanted to take this opportunity to show you how to do something super easy. I hope that my camera doesn't stop going. By the way, I don't know if you can tell, my kitchen is super small. I don't have much space at all. My computer that's recording this is actually on top of my refrigerator, and my stove is right here. And so I have one little bit of counter space to work with. But we gotta work with it. So I'm gonna do a kale salad recipe. I already sent you the specs for the recipe, so you have it. You can follow along, or just refer to this video. And I hope you like it. It's super easy. So what I've got here is just, I picked up some dinosaur kale today from just Whole Foods. You can find this at any supermarket, or just regular kale, curly leaf kale. I prefer the dinosaur kale or the Lasatino kale because the texture is a little different, and I think it just tastes a little bit better. So I picked this guy. Make sure that you give your kale a nice wash. I've already washed mine, but the reason you do that is kale can have a lot of just not necessarily things that you want to eat on it. So just wash the leaves pretty carefully, and you don't need to dry it a whole lot. You can just eat it. All right. So the only thing that I'm really going to do with this kale, I'm going to trim these super woody stems at the very bottom. I mean, you can save these. You can use them for stocks or soups, but I don't really need them. So, all right, and then just tear it into kind of big chunks. Just take your leaves, tear it all by hand. I actually kind of like bigger pieces of kale in my salad. That's just what I kind of prefer. So. Alright, part's done. I lost you. Sorry, my camera's going black. I hope that I didn't just, leave for a second. Anyway, kale's done. Kale's torn. Really easy. Alright, next is the dressing. This is probably one of the easiest dressings you'll ever make because it's really easy to either scale it down or make it bigger for, 10 times the size of this kale salad. And the reason for that is everything is in equal parts, so you don't have to kind of change a whole lot. Everything's equal, so instead of using 1/3 of a cup, you can use 2 cups if you want to make kale salad for an army. So I'm using light brown sugar. So, and what is this? 1/3 of a cup. 1/3 of a cup. So 1/3 of a cup brown sugar. In. Going to use 1/3 of a cup of, lost you again, apple cider vinegar. And now I'm using 1/3 of a cup of blended oil. This is going to be the only time that I would ever say if you have extra virgin olive oil or extra light olive oil or avocado oil, use it here because this is going to be a raw prep. You can use canola oil or a blend oil like I'm using now, and it'll do the trick. But if you have sort of that higher quality oil, it's good to use it now as opposed to cooking with it. Because when you cook with it, you kind of lose the flavor of the oil, and it kind of goes to waste. So now is the time to use expensive oil, or if you don't have it, canola oil or blended oil will do you in a pinch. Third of a cup. Take a whip. Lost you. Mix it. All right. I have to make some space. I'm telling you, I don't have space in my kitchen, so sit right there. All right. Next is seasonings for this guy. All right. So I'm taking 2 cloves of garlic. Make some space. I'm telling you, I have no space. All right, so 2 cloves of garlic. We're gonna mince these guys. All right, here we go. Okay. Basically, when you mince garlic, all you're doing is making it super, super small. That's it. So here's the trick. I don't know if you know this, but when you're holding your knife, push down on the front of it and then use your other arm to anchor it. So this is great. It's just a great knife skill to have. Okay. The finer you chop garlic, the more garlicky it will taste. So I like it pretty minced. You can also use a microplane, if you have one of those in your kitchen, to actually grate the garlic and turn it into like a paste, which is a really cool way to put garlic in the salad dressing as well, because then you don't have like raw bits of garlic, that you're chomping down on if you don't like it. All right. So 2 cloves of garlic. Next is going to be our salt and pepper. Let's see, where are you? There you are. All right, so instead of traditional salt and pepper, we're going to use Bragg's Liquid Aminos, which is a soy sauce alternative. If you don't have Bragg's or you can't find it in your local health food store or grocery store, use soy sauce, but just use a good quality soy sauce. Don't get the Kikkoman 99-cent one. Find a good quality soy sauce and use that instead. But I prefer Bragg's if you have it. So we're gonna do about a tablespoon of Bragg's, and this is gonna act as the salt. Instead of actually using salt, we use the Bragg's. So it'll be a salt alternative. And instead of pepper, we're gonna use crushed red pepper flakes. It's kind of a cool, spice that I like to use. I only used about maybe half a tablespoon. But if you like it spicier, go spicy. Alright. Now taste it. And taste it on a piece of kale because you're going to be eating it with the kale, so taste it on. It's good. It's super acidic, so I think I'm going to add a little bit more sweetness. But I'm going to add agave nectar because I don't want to pull out my brown sugar again. So, oh, acidic. All right. Spicy. All right. All right. Again. That's good. Alright. So, remember, have our kale. And now our dressing. Just pour it over. And now, here's the trick. This is seriously the trick. Clean hands. Clean hands. I don't know. You can't see. Okay, clean hands. Clean hands. Take it. And seriously, just work. You have to massage it. Kale is a super tough green, and it can take you like squeezing the heck out of it. So a little bit too much dressing, but will work just fine. We can drain it. All right, so there we go. All right, wash up a little bit. All right. All right. Next, okay, so kale, nice and massaged and dressed. You can already see how it sort of shrunk a little bit. The acid from the dressing, the apple cider vinegar, will actually break down the sort of fibrous kale bits, I guess, if that's what you want to call them. But it'll break them down. Next is, pull these guys out. All right. Next is toppings. I found some baby carrots at the grocery store today. Normally, I buy like the ones with the tops and stuff like that because the tops of carrots are really good. You can use the greens in salads. You can use them in soups or stews and sauces. It has a really great flavor. But these guys were on sale, so I bought these. And we're just going to cut them into rounds. So. You just want them in rounds. I mean, you can do them in matchsticks or however you want to, but they're easy. They're already round, so cut them in rounds. Put them in. I prefer a ton of carrots in mine, so I already cut some up. Put them in. I like a ton of carrots in my salad. Tongs. Cool. That's it, girl. That's it. Kale salad. How long did that take? 12 minutes? And it'd be a lot faster, but I was explaining stuff and talking to you. But seriously, super easy. It's enough here, I suppose, for 4 portions, like side portions, or 1 Grayson portion, because I will eat this all the time. Anyway, super good. Also, if you have seeds or nuts, put those in here too. It's a great crunch and it just looks fancier, and people will be more receptive to eating it because it's not just a green. Anyway, so I hope that you will try this. I hope that your family will try it. I hope that they like it too. And I'll try to send you some more videos. This was kind of fun. Anyway, bye.